Hey, salute everybody up in this piece. Alright, I see some real ones jumping up in here real quick. Hey, salute to all the real ones up in here. Alright, let me see. Cool. I don't want to be too much on the camera. Alright. Hey, rest in peace to the deceased, man. And let me just do it like this for you.
Well-known car. We've probably seen it in a lot of rap videos. We've probably seen it on Instagram several or so times. We've probably seen it on Facebook. We know who that car belongs to. You've seen that car before. You can see that Memphis police are going in and out of Makeda's right now. We see homicide detectives. We see felony response on the scene. We see a lot of top brass from the Memphis Police Department on the scene, and it continues to grow. I don't know if you can hear it, but Southgate, pan down, pan down. You can see people are just hit with emotion here on this scene. A lot of the victim's family is on the other side of the tape on Joy Lane. Joy Lane. You can see a lot of the family, the sisters, I believe, of the victim right there at the barricade. A lot of these stores have been told to shut down. A lot of these stores have been told to shut down until further notice because it's growing.
At Schwann's Home Delivery, we take delight in delivering delicious, high-quality frozen food right to your door.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Say you came to get some wood. Makeda,
Carnival, carnival, carnival.
What do you think this is going to grow into right
this is going to grow into something even more. This is not the end.
Wow.
This is not the end.
Wow.
This is finna cause a slew of retaliations because that was for nothing. That's a father, that's a brother, that's a son, that's a nephew. Other than being a superstar, that's somebody's child right there. That's somebody's nephew right there. That's somebody's father right there.
And you're here right there. That's the same thing this is going to grow into right
This is going to grow into something even more. This is not the end.
Wow.
This is not the end.
Wow.
This is finna cause a slew of retaliations because that was for nothing. That's a father, that's a brother, that's a son, that's a nephew. Other than being a superstar, that's somebody's child right there. That's somebody's nephew right there. That's somebody's father right there.
And you're here right there. That's the same message everyone else has been basically spreading. We've probably seen it in a lot of rap videos. We can see a very well-known car. We've probably seen it in a lot of rap videos. We've probably seen it on Instagram several or so times. We've probably seen it on Facebook. We know who that car belongs to. You've seen that car before. You can see that Memphis police are going in and out of Makeda's right now. We see homicide detectives. We see felony response on the scene. We see a lot of top brass from the Memphis Police Department on the scene, and it continues to grow. I don't know if you can hear it, but Southgate, pan down, pan down. You can see people are just hit with emotion here on this scene. A lot of the victim's family is on the other side of the tape on Joy Lane. Joy Lane. You can see a lot of the family, the sisters, I believe, of the victim right there at the barricade. A lot of these stores have been told to shut down. A lot of these stores have been told to shut down until further notice because it's growing.
When you're a parent, you often find yourself amazed by everything.
Hey, salute to everybody in the room, man. I'm about to play some more clips and videos. My bad, I had the mic on mute because I'm trying to be respectful to the dead. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all of y'all. I'm going to keep my glasses on so I could read the newspaper the right way so I don't struggle. If you want to make fun of the glasses, go ahead, Keen. I'm not in a laughing mode. I'm more trying to present the news today. I don't want to talk too much until the receipts are put out there. But we lost young Dolph today, man. It's kind of sad. I want to say thank you to Janice who told me the news of it. And I waited. I didn't want to just put out no videos yet. But everybody went live. And you feel me? I still was hoping it was allegedly. And unfortunately, it was more than allegedly. You know what I mean? Young Dolph lost his life. And let's go to some of these clips right quick.
Just probably have to find a place to park. You probably been here and just have to find a place. You probably been here just probably have to find a place to park. You probably been here and just have to find a place. You probably been here just probably have to find a place to park. You probably been here and just have to find a place.
Now let's read this together so nobody is, you know, like confusing what's going on. We're gonna look at this together right quick, and I'm gonna still be playing videos. Now the celebrities, they're reacting to young Dolph's death. You know, he went to his famous cookie place. Let me play that video for y'all. This is the cookie spot that young Dolph loved to eat at. First of all, shout out to Sean Cotton from Say Cheese for even giving us this exclusive video. This is young Dolph at the same cookie shop where he would be pronounced dead at the scene. Macca does cookies. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it correctly, y'all. You feel me? Blessings to everybody in the room. I'll get the, you know, showing love, but I want to keep this news going. Now, this is him recently at the same spot where he got killed at.
Get inside. Come back around there.
Right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot.
Straight out the
Jet.
That's all I came for to get some
Makita cook. Get inside.
Come back around here.
Come back around there.
These right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot.
Straight out the
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Say you came to get some water.
all I came for to get some
Makita.
You see how humble that man was. He was the people's champ. Let's go to some of those recording of people rocking out, and not in a good way, but people like, you know, they chilling there. First of all, let me show y'all the scene pictures right quick if you don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody know the SRTs that were there, and there was another vehicle that were saying, like, most of the city know, they know what this man drive. So nobody could not deny it was Dolph in there. Now, I'm about to break some news to y'all. Dolph is a soldier. He got hit in the head. Rest in peace to that man. He got hit in the head. Y'all gonna say how I know that? Well, you can hear a lot of things behind the scene. I'm gonna say allegedly because you Detective Sherlock Holmes folks out here, but he got hit allegedly in the head, but he was busting back. One of his bros, they said, was busting back too. He was in the police car behind it. You feel me? So it's not a case of he didn't have somebody riding with him. It's a case of who the hell gave the drop. Who that work at the shop gave the drop allegedly, or who around him. I mean, niggas don't just do them, because the way people explain it to me behind the scenes, you know, a couple of them folks ran down on him. It was no regular, you know, situation of planning. It was a blitz formation. If this is football, it was a blitz. Them folks came in there hot, and Dolph was on his swivel. Dolph allegedly was busting back, and they got Dolph, bro. Like, it was one of them unfortunate situations, you know, just like Duck. Rest in peace to Duck. Duck was allegedly busting back. I don't care if he's dead. I'm gonna still say allegedly to protect him, because we know the media is nasty out here. But Duck allegedly was busting back, and allegedly he got some of them folks. I'm gonna leave it like that. So Duck and Dolph kind of died the same way. You feel me? So it's not like Dolph didn't know what it was with this street ish. Y'all gotta remember that. Now let's go to watch some of these, you feel me, sad situation. It is sad.
They say Dolph dead, y'all. can't believe this shit.
That man gone, man.
Yeah, he's
What the
gone.
fucking avalanche said? Fuck wrong with these folks?
Where he at?
Huh?
Where he at?
Dolph.
Y'all don't.
He's
Yeah.
right there laying in his fucking glass.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Like, dead the motherfucker. Why the fuck they trying to put fucking EGKs on this shit?
Oh my God, y'all. They say Dolph dead, y'all. They say Dolph dead. Right up here on Airways and catch him. I'm talking about I was just standing out here just seeing this shit. You talking about back up now. Damn. Ooh wee. I never seen no shit like this. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God.
I want to give her a hug, dog.
They say this Dolph. They say this Dolph. They say this Dolph. Y'all zoom out the shit. I'm talking about them folks just might lit that mother now, Lord. And now they want to block me. Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I don't ask for money. Mostly none. Maybe doing verses, but I don't really ask for money. I do ask for a like button. And out of respect to the family members involved with Dolph, hit a like button so YouTube can know we doing an educational video. We ain't being funny about this. We being very serious today about this. It's a serious situation. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my vibes just thrown off a little bit. I'm gonna fall back and let the video play, but hit that like button for me right quick. I'm not chasing clout or nothing like that. Y'all see how YouTube is gooped out. They took the dislike, like it's PC going on. So the only way we can make this live go is by y'all hitting the like button. That's according to YouTube. Salute. Thank you, y'all.
Man, I'm not ready. They say Dolph dead, y'all. Damn, I can't believe this shit.
That man gone, man.
Yeah, he's
What the
gone.
fucking avalanche said? Fuck wrong with these folks?
Where he at?
Huh?
Where he at?
Dolph.
Y'all don't.
He's
Yeah.
right there laying in his fucking glass.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Like, dead the motherfucker. Why the fuck they trying to put fucking EGKs on this shit?
Oh my God, y'all. They say Dolph dead, y'all. They say Dolph dead. Right up here on Airways and catch him. I'm talking about I was just standing out here just seeing this shit. Oh my God.
Damn, they just killed Dolph, y'all. Y'all see his arm hanging out the window? Damn.
What the fuck they doing here? Yeah, that boy car right
Damn. Damn, look at Dolph. right here on Airways and Ketchum. Look, he gonna try to block the view. Garbage ass.
Hey, that big head down syndrome looking motherfucker hate on everybody from the city that gets some real money. You start out hating on 3-6, nigga, and they were having Oscars and shit, nigga. You had to hate cause you were broke, nigga. That's the only way you can get attention, boy. You were broke, boy, now you hating on Dolph, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Hey, that big head down syndrome looking motherfucker hate on everybody from the city that gets some real money. You start out hating on 3-6, nigga, and they were having Oscars and shit, nigga. You had to hate cause you were broke, nigga. That's the only way you can get attention, boy. You were broke, boy, now you hating on Dolph, nigga. You a bitch, nigga.
Young nigga blessed. Hey, bill time coming up and guess who paid the rent?
Go get the money, nigga. Hey, if I was these fuck niggas, I'd be mad at me too. You know what I mean? Yeah, all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I still ain't got no tags, bitch. Yeah, you know what I mean? I be mad at me too, bro. You feel me? I be mad too, bro. Trap nigga living luxury. Hey, don't got time for no other fuckery. Yo, why I keep on fucking up in miscount? She talk too much, I had to put that bitch out.
Hey man, I'ma keep this shit G, bro. Dolph, you a bitch, you a soft ass nigga, you nice ass nigga. If you got a problem, nigga, say you got a problem. Shake ass, bitch ass nigga. You ain't no motherfucking king of Memphis, you ain't king of South Memphis, you ain't from the city, bitch.
Yeah, they thought it was gay when I said free my nigga, yo did it. Yeah.
Man, we here, baby. Hey, look how we doing it, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit big, man. This shit getting bigger than ever, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man, yo did it,
Yeah.
man. Paper route, yo did it, nigga. And it's what
Yeah.
it is, nigga. Hey.
Dolph at, cuz.
Where you at, dog?
Where you at? Where you at? We in Cash Stadium right now, we just left the store.
And come up with shit better than I make money, do a lot of shit. I do everything better, but just being by myself. I just don't like being with a lot of niggas. I don't like being around a lot of people. You can't, when you go think, when you got time to think. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna always need somebody to think for you. But I like being by myself. Like, I like peace and quiet. It's like I'm a loner, bro. I do better and come up with shit better than I make money, do a lot of shit. I do everything better, but just being by myself. I just don't like being with a lot of niggas. I don't like being around a lot of people. You can't, when you go think, when you got time to think. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna always need somebody to think for you. But I like being by myself. Like, I like peace and quiet. It's like I'm a loner, bro.
Bro, ain't no way these folks just got dog. Bro, these folks kill young dog, fool. Bro, they didn't kill young dog, bro. What the fuck? Bruh, ain't no way these folks just killed dog. Ain't no way these folks just straight came and ran down on dog. Dead ass. I figured it. That's what I'm saying. Bruh, no. These folks just straight kill young dog. Bro, on me they killed dog. Kenny, you laugh. On me they just took dog.
Yeah, I heard the first one. No,
Pardon.
the second one was loud.
They just did it, took Dolph out, fool. He was busting, but they ain't he was shooting back. His homeboy, they got him in the car now. Bro, I don't even know. I swear I don't even know, fool. That nigga just ran down in the car. I'm in the store. All I hear is loud. I run outside and he just dumped in the car, just starting off. I don't know what's going on. I peeped that car though. When I first went in the store, I said it looked like Dolph car. Ain't no way, bro. God dog.
I really came from shit, but I won't change for shit. I'm still stuck in my ways. I'm still getting paid. 100 shots, 100 shots. Then my nigga pull up and 100 drops. Everybody screaming, gang, gang, gang.
Bitch, 24 missed calls. I'm mad at that. So I definitely know it's real. So what happened at this time? Because I remember when we talked before, you know what I'm saying? And this has been an ongoing situation with you. And I remember we was talking before. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was laughing at everything, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the whole everything. You know what I'm saying? I was just laughing at it. So, I was like, okay, I ain't tripping. Right. It's like when you getting so much money, a lot of stuff, you see negativity or you see a lot of stuff coming your way, like, you don't even indulge in it or you laugh at it, brush it out, you keep, like, it's funny to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I bro, his last 2 tapes he put out, you ain't heard it? I'm like, no. He like, bro, you got to keep, I'm like, I don't listen to it.
Right.
So he like, listen to it, play it. I said, oh. Know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
he
thought the coast was clear.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Like, he know that every
Probably seen it on Instagram, several. We can see a very well-known car. We've probably seen it in a lot of rap videos. We've probably seen it on Instagram several or so times. We've probably seen it on Facebook. We know who that car belongs to. You've seen that car before. You can see that Memphis police are going in and out of Makeda's right now. We see homicide detectives. We see felony response on the scene. We see a lot of top brass from the Memphis Police Department on the scene, and it continues to grow. I don't know if you can hear it, but Southgate, pan down. You can see people are just hit with emotion here on this scene. A lot of the victim's family is on the other side of the tape on Joy Lane. You can see a lot of the family, the sisters, I believe, of the victim right there at the barricade. A lot of these stores have been told to shut down. Until further notice, because it's growing.
It's incredible, the journey.
Hey, don't block nobody if they just telling people to stop with the Soulja Boy stuff. You feel me? I don't feel like that part is disrespectful. Now, if they disrespecting the platform, then get them out of here. But if they just giving their opinions, like quit bringing up Soulja Boy and all that, you know, they got a right to say that. Because I'm not going to block you, but you lame as hell if y'all bringing up that Soulja Boy did this. Like, come on, y'all. Let's just grow up for once. You feel what I'm saying? So if somebody want to troll and say Soulja Boy is the one, like, come on, gang, like that, it couldn't get no lamer on God, bro. So let's just, you feel me? Let's chill with the Soulja Boy this, and even if you don't pick no side, this and that, let's just be respectful to the dead at least. You feel me? If you don't like what I'm saying or what the moderators is doing, I'm gonna keep letting the videos play, but just be respectful to the dead. That's all I'm asking for. You feel me? I ain't trying to baby y'all in the chat, none of that. Salute to y'all and the moderators.
Well-known car. We've probably seen it in a lot of rap videos. We've probably seen it on Instagram several or so times. We've probably seen it on Facebook. We know who that car belongs to. You've seen that car before. You can see that Memphis police are going in and out of Makeda's right now. We see homicide detectives. We see felony response on the scene. We see a lot of top brass from the Memphis Police Department on the scene, and it continues to grow. I don't know if you can hear it, but Southgate, pan down, pan down. You can see people are just hit with emotion here on this scene. A lot of the victim's family is on the other side of the tape on Joy Lane. Joy Lane. You can see a lot of the family, the sisters, I believe, of the victim right there at the barricade. A lot of these stores have been told to shut down. A lot of these stores have been told to shut down until further notice, because it's growing.
Your galaxy just got better. It's time to beautify.
Bro, I don't even know. I swear I don't even know, fools. That nigga just ran down in the car. I'm in the store. All I hear is loud. Doo, doo, doo. I run outside, nigga just dumping in the car, just starting off. I don't know what's going on. Just got dog. Bro, these folks kill young dog, fool. Bro, they didn't kill young dog, bro. What the fuck? Bruh, ain't no way these folks just killed dog. Ain't no way these folks just straight came and ran down on dogs. Dead ass. I figured it. That's what I'm saying.
And you all brought him. You guys heard the news? Yeah, me, him. Yeah, we brought him out here.
Bro, that was my favorite rapper. We were supposed to do a song, bro.
Tell them you love you, young dog. Rest in peace.
I love your dog, bro.
Tell them rest in peace.
Rest in peace, young dog. Oh, I love you, bro.
They just took a real nigga from the community.
Okay,
Damn,
Kelly
that was
Roberts
cold right
is now
there,
joining
man.
us. She's literally just arrived on this scene where traffic is shut down, where rapper Young Dolph is reportedly shot and killed. Kelly, what can you tell us?
Good afternoon to you both. I got here about a half hour, 20 minutes ago. This is one of the largest scenes I've ever been to, but it's understandable as the victim of this crime, rapper Young Dolph, a very large figure here in Memphis. But hundreds of people are out here, and police right now are moving the crowd back. They are also moving media back. This is at least the second time that this has happened. So the crowd again is moving back. They are being moved back. They are talking to police. So what we have learned is that rapper Young Dolph was killed here off Airways earlier this afternoon. We have that confirmed. And again, I mean, people are very upset here. They are crying. This was a very influential figure in our community, in the Memphis community, very prideful of Memphis. And Memphis loved him. Radio stations I heard playing his songs on repeat right now and remembering his life. But here on Airways, I am in the area of Airways and Ketchum. It is a very chaotic scene, a lot of traffic, a lot of people. One exit off at I-240 is closed. That Airways exit is closed as I was trying to get off that exit, but police have that blocked. So if you are able to stay away from this area, I would recommend it. Right now it sounds like some cars, people are trying to get some cars moved off airways. Again, this you can see the barricade that's just being moved away. I'm actually going to move one of our pieces of equipment because the barricades are coming this way, and media, along with the hundreds of people here, are being moved back from the crime scene. Obviously, a very large Memphis police presence. Here is where they've decided to move the barricades, so just several feet more that the barricades have been moved back. So again, we are here on the scene of a shooting off airways. Rapper Young Dolph, a victim in this shooting. We have seen children and adults here very emotional, very upset, hearing the news, losing such an influential Memphis artist. But let's go back to you all in the studio for right now.
I'm still playing the videos for y'all. Let's look at these pictures of the crime scene. Salute to everybody in the building. Look what you guys seeing right here. These are the unfortunate crime scenes of young Dolph. It's just a tragedy, man. None of this is funny, man. It's a sad day, honestly. I'm gonna hurry up to get through the pictures so I can go back to the videos for y'all. Notice I'm not talking a lot today because it's one of those days, man. You think your day is going bad. You feel me? You think you got it bad. And then you see some story like this. It makes you forget why you was even complaining about. You know what I mean? Take the time out and love your loved ones, man. I know we love being cliche, stay dangerous and all that. Man, I'm not going to say stay dangerous. I'm going to go back to tell y'all, stay safe. Stay safe means to be dangerous. So, yeah, man, stay safe, man. Honestly. Damn, they got a whole lot of pictures, but don't got the situation, who was at fault. What I'm being told, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already heard, young Dolph, they got the drop on him. Niggas done ran down on him. All type of directions. Him and his bro was busting back. Young Dolph got, I don't know where else he got hit, but I know he got hit allegedly in the head. You feel me? So he did go out like a soldier, though. I'm not trying to be corny or nothing like that. According to the witnesses, allegedly, soldier, you know what I'm saying? He went out as a soldier. Young Dolph was busting back. Now, they had his mans behind the cop car, but I think that's just because he fired his weapon too. Probably registered, you know what I mean? Allegedly. Probably a registered weapon. I'm going to go back to that brand new news one again, one more time for the new people in the building.
Okay, Kelly Roberts is now joining us. She's literally just arrived on this scene where traffic is shut down, where rapper Young Dolph is reportedly shot and killed. Kelly, what can you tell us?
Good afternoon to you both. I got here about a half hour, 20 minutes ago. This is one of the largest scenes I've ever been to, but it's understandable as the victim of this crime, rapper Young Dolph, a very large figure here in Memphis. But hundreds of people are out here, and police right now are moving the crowd back.
Did she say crime rapper? Hold on.
Here in Memphis, but hundreds of people are out here, and police right now are moving. Hour 20 minutes ago. This is one of the largest scenes I've ever been to, but it's understandable as the victim of this crime, rapper Young Dolph, a very large figure here in Memphis. But hundreds of people are out here, and police right now are moving the crowd back. They are also moving media back. This is at least the second time that this has happened. So the crowd again is moving back. They are being moved back. They are talking to police. So what we have learned is that rapper Young Dolph was killed here off airways earlier this afternoon. We have that confirmed. And again, I mean, people are very upset here. They are crying. This was a very influential figure in our community, in the Memphis community, very prideful of Memphis. And Memphis loved him. Radio stations are, I heard, playing his songs on repeat right now and remembering his life. But here on Airways, I am in the area of Airways and Ketchum. It is a very chaotic scene, a lot of traffic, a lot of people. One exit off at I-240 is closed. That Airways exit is closed as I was trying to get off that exit, but police have that blocked. So if you are able to stay away from this area, I would recommend it. Right now it sounds like some cars, people are trying to get some cars moved off Airways. Again, this you can see the barricade that's just being moved away. I'm actually going to move one of our pieces of equipment because the barricades are coming this way, and media, along with the hundreds of people here, are being moved back from the crime scene. Obviously, a very large Memphis police presence. Here is where they've decided to move the barricades, so just several feet more that the barricades have been moved back. So again, we are here on the scene of a shooting off Airways. Rapper Young Dolph, a victim in this shooting. We have seen children and adults here very emotional, very upset hearing the news, losing such an influential Memphis artist.
Was it a beef with somebody? All of that to be sorted out, but we do know that young Dolph killed right here on the streets of Memphis, that he often rapped about and that he often represented the streets of Memphis, and now killed in the streets of Memphis. Stephanie and Alex.
All right, thank you, April. April, kind of recounting what's happening at the scene right now as far as a police investigation is concerned. Now, our WREG's Melissa Moon
this is
has
live
been on the
footage
scene
right now.
also.
Live
She joins
footage.
us live
Hit that
for what
like
she
button.
knows. Melissa?
Live footage.
Well, just in the last few minutes, we've seen some more homicide detectives get out here on the scene, and we saw some tow trucks that also arrived on the area, about 2 trucks that were here, and we assume that they're going to be towing away vehicles from this scene. And we can tell you the crowd has died down a lot since we first got here on the scene earlier this afternoon. When we were driving here, there was a backup on Interstate 240. We saw crime scene tape even on the interstate. We saw lots of cars along Ketchum as we were getting off. Police came out here with their megaphone telling people that they would have to move their vehicles or they were going to start towing vehicles. They also were telling people to get out of the lots of some of the businesses here. There's a Church's Chicken here. There's a Shell station across the street, and they said that some of the businesses were complaining about people in their parking lots because they were trying to do business right now. Now, something that very interesting that happened while we were here, there is a white pickup truck on the other side over by the Shell station. About an hour or so ago, a woman pulled up and told an officer that there was someone in her truck who was shot. EMTs got there. They were treating the man. Then shortly after, an ambulance arrived on the scene. Couldn't see what kind of injuries the man had. They got him away very quickly. They are still on the scene. They were talking to police. Well, it looks like they have now left, but they were talking to police, and we don't know what that was about, where they came from. We do not believe that it is connected to this scene, but it did rile up the crowd for a while. And as we said, police are still investigating the scene here. There are 2 tow trucks in there talking to some people who know young Dolph, say that he had some bulletproof cars. Don't know if he was in one today. They believe that he was ambushed when he got out of his vehicle. We don't know if that is the case. Of course, police still investigating, but it appears they may be planning to tow some of the vehicles out of the area. Now, talking to fans, that's what we have here for the most part, are a lot of fans who loved his music. Talked to a young boy who was in tears over the loss of young Dolph. We also had Van Turner, county commissioner, here talking about getting together with city and county leaders to discuss the problem of violence, crime violence in Memphis. Someone saying that they hate that it took the death of a superstar to get the city to talk more about what's going on here in the city. Of course, we're going to stay out here and bring you any new developments. Reporting live on Airways, Melissa Moon, WREG, News Channel 3.
Okay, Melissa, thank you very much. With tensions running very high in the city of Memphis, Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland released this statement. He says, quote, "The tragic shooting death of rap artist Young Dolph serves as another reminder of the pain that violent crime brings with it. My thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. To honor all victims of violent crime, I ask for calm in our city to allow the Memphis Police Department to do their duty to capture those responsible. I'd also like to ask that motorists continue to avoid the area of Airways and Interstate 240.
And here is a look at the TDOT camera so you can see why they're asking people to avoid the Airways area, because traffic is backed up a while for at that area. That's because Makita's Cookies, where this investigation is centered, is right off the interstate at the Airways exit. So the investigation
Hey, no phone calls right now. Y'all could do phone calls in an hour.
Interstate, and people, of course, trying to go to that area, of course, are asking, as you heard the mayor say, to stay away if you can.
Especially around the Lamar exit, or the Airways exit as well. They've been blocked off for some time there.
Right.
All right.
And in the midst of the shooting and the crowds in the area, as we said, roads have been shut down. We just showed you a little bit of that TDOT camera and why they're shut down. And now we're going to go to Jarita Patterson, who is at the scene as well of this investigation. Jarita, you have been talking to people, a lot of fans, a lot of people just concerned about what has happened here in their neighborhood.
Yeah, concerned, deeply disturbed, to say the least, because again, this is one of Memphis's own. He called himself King of Memphis, which of course caused a few problems amongst others who were also in the entertainment business. But a lot of folks out here are saying that's exactly what he was to a lot of them, and that is the King of Memphis. He was, you can, by all accounts, a native coming here as a toddler. And then this is where he is being graduating, we know, from high school here, coming back to visit the high school on multiple occasions to really give back. But folks, this is how it looks. We are doing our absolute best, you know, the News 3 team, to bring you coverage from all angles, various vantage points. We're at Lindbergh Road and Ball. Now, we are about half a block away from Airways Boulevard. It is directly around the corner from where you're currently looking, if we have our live shot still up, where Makita's is located. That is closer to where my colleague Melissa Moon can be found. That is where that violent attack happened earlier this afternoon in broad daylight. And it happened, folks, in an area where there are multiple
Hit that
cameras.
like button.
So there's the possibility, again, this may have been a targeted attack, something we've told you earlier, because keep in mind, we know that young Dolph was extremely active on social media. So there is the possibility that someone may have sort of been following him on the different social media platforms, watching his every step. We can actually see there in the distance some of the top brass. Yeah, it looks like that may be Crow there in the distance. He's sort of walking around. He would be the, if I'm not mistaken, and Alex and Stephanie will certainly correct me, but he is the, if I'm not mistaken, number 3 in command. But we can see him there in the distance. There's even more officers who are starting to make their way out. More officers, you even heard April mention this, more officers than people, but we are starting to at least see more and more people make their way up. And perhaps this is the time some are getting off work and they're having the time, they're now having the chance to come up here. But if you can, you really want to avoid this area. You're going to find yourself.
Hey, breaking news. Shout out to Maybach Mel. He just sent me a receipt. And unfortunately, the retaliation has started already. The house of black youngster grandma allegedly just got shot up. Memphis Police Department source said update. And Yo Gotti Mama restaurant Prive. We all know the famous restaurant of Yo Gotti's mom called Prive. Well, that got lit up too, educational purpose. And the shooting going on at Melrose High right now. Get to them babies and stay inside. Ladies and gentlemen, it started already. We in a hellfire right now. I'm gonna shut the hell up and let the news play. Shout out to Maybach Mel. Breaking news. Them house just got hit up and it's livid, y'all. The houses are getting lit up, and you heard what that lady said. She said, nah, this gonna be a civil war in Memphis. And we already know folks already picking sides. Now, let me be quiet. Salute to Maybach Mel. All right, it's commercial right now. Let me play another. I'm gonna play something else until this live footage comes back. Let's watch other footage of this entire news, man. It's sad, man. I ain't gonna cap. Salute to everybody in there. Yeah, man. Grandma's being tough. Y'all know I don't support that. It is what it is. This is lit. I already know niggas gonna joke, but let me play the other audios and other videos and other reports just to be fair. You know what I mean?
Kelly Roberts is now joining us. She's literally just arrived on this scene where traffic is shut down, where rapper Young Dolph is reportedly shot and killed. Kelly, what can you tell us?
Good afternoon to you both. I got here about a half hour, 20 minutes ago. This is one of the largest scenes I've ever been to, but it's understandable as the victim of this crime, rapper Young Dolph, a very large figure here in Memphis. But hundreds of people are out here, and police right now are moving the crowd back. They are also moving media back. This is at least the second time that this has happened. So the crowd again is moving back. They are being moved back. They are talking to police. So what we have learned is that rapper Young Dolph was killed here off airways earlier this afternoon. We have that confirmed. And again, I mean, people are very upset here. They are crying. This was a very influential figure in our community, in the Memphis community, very prideful of Memphis. And Memphis loved him. Radio stations I heard playing his songs on repeat right now and remembering his life. But here on Airways, I am in the area of Airways and Ketchum. It is a very chaotic scene, a lot of traffic, a lot of people. One exit off at I-240 is closed. That Airways exit is closed as I was trying to get off that exit, but police have that blocked. So if you are able to stay away from this area, I would recommend it. Right now it sounds like some cars, people are trying to get some cars moved off Airways. Again, this you can see the barricade that's just being moved away. I'm actually going to move one of our pieces of equipment because the barricades are coming this way, and media, along with the hundreds of people here, are being moved back from the crime scene. Obviously, a very large Memphis police presence. Here is where they've decided to move the barricades, so just several feet more that the barricades have been moved back. So again, we are here on the scene of a shooting off Airways. Rapper Young Dolph, a victim in this shooting. We have seen children and adults here very emotional, very upset, hearing the news, losing such an influential Memphis artist. But let's go back to you all in the studio for right now.
Okay, Kelly Roberts is now joining us. She's literally just arrived on this scene where traffic is shut down, where rapper Young Dolph is reportedly shot and killed. Kelly, what can you tell us?
Hey, the news team, hang on, let me
here
pause.
about a half hour, 20 minutes.
The news team that I'm playing is on commercial break. Y'all see that? But they coming right back right now. Because there's a lot of cases going on. You got the Kyle Rittenhouse case, you got the Ahmaud Arbery case, and you got a whole lot of other things behind the scenes going on. You got trade deals between nations going on right now. So it's a lot of things that sidetrack us. What I need all of y'all to do is get your brains going on right now. Pay attention to everything going on and be very vigilant and vigilant. I can't even pronounce that, but y'all know what I mean. Pay attention to what's going on. Now I'm about to go back to the videos of where they seen educational purpose, him dying, which is unfortunate. Let's go watch that.
They say Dolph dead, y'all.
Hey, hang on. Y'all probably want to verify, are those earlier reports is true? Let me show y'all something. There are videos everywhere showing you what's going on in Memphis. Let me show y'all this right quick. Ladies and gentlemen, it is crazy out there. Y'all see that right there? It is crazy. They said it's over 800 folks that was in one area and they thought it was gonna be that much, they are now past expected over 10,000 in the area. They have over 38 police units per block radius. So they probably got what, 200 cops out there? I'm talking about vehicles. That's the entire police forces out there. Like Memphis folks, I'm with y'all, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, it's hot out there. I got an artist that I'm working with right now. I'm supposed to give him an interview. I know they come out of the Nashville area. I was just no cap at all. I was supposed to just go down to that, not Memphis. I was supposed to go to Nashville. But y'all know me. I would have probably tried to link with somebody in Memphis and do a tour or something. But right now, I ain't going to Memphis no time soon. I ain't gonna cap with y'all. You can call me scary. I ain't no scary dude. It's just you gotta be smart. Dudes is getting hit up. In fact, let's look at those reports about the alleged grandma situation. Now, I don't support that going on with grandparents. Free that man Honeycomb Brazy. Now, y'all see what it's saying? Let me go to the bigger screen for y'all. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but this will come with the streets, though. You know, like, I hate to be that one who say it, but this will come with the streets, though. Like, if you're gonna be in this, it's unfortunate, but let's let the kids know the truth. Now, they say black youngster grandma house got hit up. You know, we read that already. Memphis Police Department sources say update. And Yo Gotti Mama, we know the restaurant, the Pride restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant, by the way. You know, I seen pictures of it, videos of it. And that restaurant got hit up as well. And they say the shooting at Melrose High. So I guess even in them young folks is even banging right now. You know what I mean? The young folks are gonna be the main ones out here, you know, getting dirty. You know, probably old folks too. So I don't support grandmamas and them being hurt. You feel me? But you gotta know what you're getting yourself into when you out here. You know what I mean? You gotta be very safe and very careful. Damn, bro, the whole situation, it almost blew my high. It's like young Dolph is really dead. You know what I mean? Like, this man was living, he was just at that restaurant a couple of days ago. Let's watch that video right quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is live. I think they came back. Let me see if they came back before we watch the young Dolph video at the cookie store. He was just at the store. And the only thing I can say in my head, who was around this man, you feel me? Who gave the drop? At the end, let me play the whole thing for y'all. Okay, they still got We'll Be Right Back. We'll continue to wait for them if y'all don't mind. Let's just look at other clips. Now, if y'all don't know what the beef is, he's speaking right now about Yo Gotti and black youngster alleged situations. This ain't me trying to be no snitch, trying to be no police. I'm not doing none of that. These are publicly coming from his mouth. That's all we're trying to hear. So we don't need moderators. We got anybody behaving extra in the chat and trying to be disrespectful to the environment. Y'all know what to do. Salute to everybody in the chat.
Everybody over there with him know that all really, not even just them. Everybody that know Dolph know, like, man, that young nigga about his business. Right. You know what I'm saying? He about his paper.
Right.
He running around here getting all this money and busting it down with no one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who the CEO? He is.
I've said that because I remember
know
talking.
What I'm saying?
I remember having conversations.
So it's like this. It's like this right here. He thought the coast was clear. Mm-hmm. It been dead. It been over with. What he do? Oh, let me slick rap about it. It didn't make no noise. Right. You see, it ain't make no noise until Dolph just put this song out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And as far as like, Dolph want to get publicity. No, the song say screen Dolph name. He made his artists bring up Dolph name and tie Dolph name to his name. Right. That's when everybody got him. Such and such. Nobody never knew him.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's how he got his attention. Now, I mean, you already made your artist use my name to get some attention. I let that shit, I laughed at that. It's funny to me. Mm. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's funny to me. Now, not even just that. How did you get popping?
Right.
How did he get it first? How did Yo Gotti get popping and get some attention?
Yeah.
Nobody heard of him to win till he did 3-6 Mafia.
This is true. Right, okay.
Right.
I remember that.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to the beautiful moderator, Ken Porter. She got a point, y'all. Y'all, it's a million people in here. I don't ask for money. Like, go look at all these other lives going on. These folks is asking for money and everything. We don't do that, especially when people die. I'm the only one on YouTube that's like that. And all I'm trying to be humble. I don't care what y'all saying. I'm a humble man. Just hit that like button right quick. And you know what? This is going to be cheesy, but it's true. Hit it for Dolph. I'm literally giving a non-biased news. If I'm dead, I would want somebody like me to cover my death the way I'm covering Dolph's death. I ain't being messy. I ain't doing nothing like that. All I ask is for a real one to hit the like button. Now remember, I got things to handle, but I feel like we like a family over here. Let's cover the news together, because if I'm hurt, y'all probably hurt too. And even if you ain't hurt, you want to know what's going on. And I think we even had live footage instead of replays that everybody's sharing over here. You dig what I'm saying? So just look out for a real one and hit a like button right quick. Shout out to Kim Portis in the chat for letting me remind that.
Yeah. So now, y'all put out a record telling the truth, telling you, hey, nigga, I'm telling you, hey, you, your brother, your manager, your DJ, bro, I would have.
Yeah, salute the Truth Teller from Chicago. He also don't ask for money or nothing like that. I've been cool with Truth Teller for years now. Shout out to Truth Teller.
So his own people to come in, his own. Man, bro, I don't even want to go all the way into it really, because a lot of people, it's like, I ain't gonna say it, like, some of them cool, like they don't. A lot of them done shook him out, like, bro, I can't deal with him, bro, cause he too fake, he this is that, he want to control this, control they, like, bro, he done got rid of certain artists because they don't want to beef with Dolph, or they don't like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with your beef with Dolph. You hating on him about a bitch.
Right.
You hating on him about a bitch.
Reality.
You hating on him because he wouldn't sign with you. Know what I mean?
Right.
You hating on him because he popping, and he really popping, and he still independent. Know what I mean?
Right.
You hating on him because he really got M's and did the shit without no help. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. Hey, check it out, man. If you're just now tuning in, man, we still right here talking to young Dolph.
Bitch ass for years, nigga. The whole city know that. Whole guy that you was a bitch ass nigga. I just got back to the city. They say you trying to put charges on me and put the police on me. You send your little nigga out to do all your talking. Talk for yourself, bitch ass nigga. Hey, that big head Down syndrome looking motherfucker hate on everybody from the city that gets some real money. You start out hating on 3-6, nigga, and they were having Oscars and shit, nigga. You had to hate cause you were broke, nigga. That's the only way you can get attention, boy. You were broke, boy. Now you hating on Dolph, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Hey. That big head Down syndrome looking motherfucker hate on everybody from the city that gets some real money. You start out hating on 3-6, nigga, and they were having Oscars and shit, nigga. You had to hate cause you were broke, nigga. That's the only way you can get attention, boy. You were broke, boy. Now you hating on Dolph, nigga. You a bitch, nigga.
Young nigga, bless. Hey, bill time coming up, and guess who paid the rent?
Go get the money, nigga. Hey, if I was these fuck niggas, I'd be mad at me too. You know what I mean? Yeah, all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I still ain't got no tags, bitch. Yeah, you know what I mean? I be mad at me too, bro. You feel me? I be mad too, bro.
Trap nigga living luxury. Hey, don't got time for no other fuckery. Yo, why I keep on fucking up in Miss Town? She talk too much, I had to put that bitch out.
Hey, thank you to one of my queen moderators, I don't want to say her first name, but thank you to Miss Porter in the building. We got the $1 trillion donation in the Cash App. I appreciate you, Queen.
Bitch.
No other fuckery. Yo, why I keep on fucking up in Miss Town? She talk too much, I had to put that bitch out.
Hey man, I'ma keep this shit G, bro. Dolph, you a bitch, you a soft ass nigga, you nice ass nigga. If you got a problem, nigga, say you got a problem. Shake ass, bitch ass nigga. Ain't even no motherfucking king of Memphis, you ain't king of South Memphis, you ain't from the city, bitch.
Yeah. They thought it was gay when I said free my nigga, yo did it. Yeah.
Man, we here, baby. Hey, look how we doing it, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit big, man. This shit getting bigger than ever,
Yeah.
baby. You know what I'm talking about, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man, yo did it,
Yeah.
man. Paper route, yo did it, nigga. And it's what
Yeah.
it is, nigga. Hey.
Dolph at, cuz.
Where you at, Dolph?
Where you at? Where you at? We in Cash Stadium right now, we just left the store. Where you at right now, dog? Where you at right now? Where you at? Where you at?
CMG, bitch.
Where we at right now, cuz? We in Cascade right now, cuz. What Dolph K, cuz? Where he at, cuz? Where he at? Where he at right now? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at?
Where you at?
Where he at? See the lamb in the back? You see me?
Hey, Bino, what's up, bro? Where you at, man? Billy, what's up, bro? ATL Soho tonight, movie time. We just little holler my boys, Dirty Boys. Yeah!
You already know what it is. We fuck with paper. Fuck class and I told you what it was. 16 feet, nigga. West side. Fuck West side. That nigga Dolph, nigga. Hold on, dog. Go. Got it, dog. I swear to God, all that. I swear to God. I'm in North Carolina, nigga.
Hey, thank you to the $1,000,000 donation by CA in the chat for the super chat. I honestly appreciate all of y'all, but can we get some rest in peace to all y'all favorite rappers that died? That's all I want, man. Salute.
You already know. See, my man, church said you're in the game. Look, you don't know, man. Look, hey, I come straight with over. I was dealing through.
Come on, baby.
Y'all hang on, I'm putting another footage for y'all until the other live come back, because they said, see, they still got We'll Be Right Back. Maybe they got some update for us, but let me, in the meantime, let's go to some other news footage of young Dolph. I want to cover all aspects of this for y'all.
The barricade, even though there's several officers out here, so they're working to get this under control and let these people know that they're gonna have to turn around. But they're nearly running people over now. This person has jumped out the car, and my photographer is running over to see what's going on. Of course, we don't want to get too close. Officers are telling me to stay back, but my photographer has gotten closer. Tensions are rising. It's unclear how this person was able to drive through this area. But here, it looks like someone's trying to drive through the barricade, even though there's several officers out here. So they're working to get this under control and let these people know that they're gonna have to turn around. But they're nearly running people over now. This person has jumped out the car, and my photographer is running over to see what's going on. Of course, we don't want to get too close. Officers are telling me to stay back, but my photographer has gotten closer. Tensions are rising. It's unclear how this person was able to drive through this area. But officers are working to de-escalate the situation and get these people to back up.
She high. If she came the wrong way, if she got paranoid and got scared.
Hey y'all, breaking news. Deontay Trevor. Oh, that's K-Dub. My dog K-Dub from Memphis. I hope you don't mind. I just said your government by accident, bro. K-Dub says he's in there right now. First of all, shout out to Famous Animal TV. I ain't gonna get into that. I see you, my nigga. I see you working, bro. Much love and respect to you for what you do to the city. Now, K-Dub telling me, Bless One, the news reports is wrong. Everybody got it wrong. Your boy was there. Play the other video before you read this part. Okay, y'all, watch this. Y'all know this video right here that I'm about to play? Hold on. Hey, shout out to them Memphis folks. This video we played earlier right here. Folks and them telling me it's this area that folks and them was zoning in on him. Hold on. Let me let it play.
Get the side. Come back around there. What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot.
Straight out the
just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe.
Now, that situation you just seen, that video was at the actual spot. You dig what I'm saying? That video was like 10 to 15 days before he got dropped. And a lot of people in that area knows his whereabouts, know that's his spot. So that makes it harder to know who the hell gave the information on him. Now, what I'm seeing now, I can't tell you who killed him, nor would I anyways. I'm not the police. But they said when they ran to him, it was 2 vehicles like Cal in the chat room said. So that's verified, at least what the streets is saying to me. It's 2 vehicles that pulled up. But it was another nigga that told me it was 4 vehicles. I ain't gonna get into that. Somebody said it was 4 vehicles, but I'm gonna go off K-Dub. He's a Memphis nigga. And he's telling me cause that's everybody's spot right there. It ain't just Young Dolph's spot. That's where everybody go to get their bakeries at. Shout out to Scooter McKnight, who gave a $1 billion donation in the super chat. He said, y'all keep y'all eyes open. Salute salute to you, family. David Walker just gave $1 gazillion in the super chat. I appreciate you, David. Now, he said 2 vehicles drove on each side in a like you heard the news said ambush footage, but they said them vehicles already was lurking back and forth, spinning that area. I don't know how he know. I ain't gonna get into that. They said, I'm gonna say allegedly. He said they spin the area 2 times already. One dude already got out to act like he checked on the tires, went back in the car, drove around, and 2 came back around. So I don't know, maybe they seen 4 cars, cause you feel what I'm saying, bro? I don't know what it is. When it comes to that, I'm not the police. We only going off that. You feel me? He say, she say. So cops can't use this at all. But they pulled besides him. Young Dolph already seen the drop. His homie started busting, but Dolph started helping him and busting back. All this is allegedly. And Dolph couldn't shake that much people with rounds, bro. When them rounds coming in, this ain't the movies, y'all. This ain't the Matrix. You could duck off a round. I've been shot before, bro. I be hearing niggas on Clubhouse, niggas on YouTube. Look, I'm not trying to glorify that I got shot. I don't tell most people about that because that's an L I took. I'm a victim, dog. Ain't nothing funny about that. Ain't nothing make me gangster about that. Somebody got the drop on me and made me damn near a pack, bro. I ain't gonna get into that. But when you fast forward, it's like I be listening to these niggas on YouTube. They be, oh, you should have did you, nigga. Thank God I was in the military and I come from the block, bro. Like you niggas y'all need to go listen to all these other YouTubers, bro. All I do here is just play the news. I don't try to make myself look tough. I got my glasses on right now. Go listen to these other hot boys. Want to be hot boys. Niggas is jumping out here. It being all, you get to violate niggas' name left and all these niggas allegedly involved in some real niggas. Even this nigga K-Dub giving me the information, he say he crying right now. And this nigga loves all these other sides, the CMGs and all of them. He love his entire city. Hold on, y'all. Boom, Shaka, Laka, TM just gave $1 billion donation and say educational purpose. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. And that's the thing, y'all. Niggas is losing their life for absolutely nothing. And then you got folks in the city, they don't care who's beefing with who. They hurt, dog. You seen that little boy? These niggas, bro. Memphis is an area that it's not a lot of hope besides certain things you got to do to make it out. So when you see a dude like this made it out and he's so open with the people, I'm even open. Y'all open. All of us is the same way. So he one of us. And he's easy to be touched. I think me personally, Dog went over there and he forgot who the hell he was. Cause when you real like that, you don't get into this facade of celebrity status. But that's what I know for now. I'm gonna keep playing these videos. Every time we get a breaking news, I'm gonna stop it and I'm gonna tell y'all. Shout out to my dog K-Dub. Hey bro, all these folks in the chat is with y'all Memphis folks today, man. I don't pick no sides. And if you a young mother out there, you don't got a father of that child with you to protect y'all. I know it's hard to talk to teenagers, believe me. It's hard to get through teenagers, especially when they got a clique of homies. They feel like they protected. But do your best you can to keep your family inside for the next 3-4 days. Hell, the next 2 months, gang. It's hot already. You heard all the shootings already happening. It ain't just Yo Gotti Mama restaurant being hit up. It ain't just Black Youngster grandmama house being hit up. These niggas got entourage of people. Any nigga that was next to, remember when Money Making Mitch said and paid in full, any nigga that ever looked at me wrong, like niggas be like, y'all from the block. When one of our friends get killed, bro, even you, like I'm the most chill dude in the world. Rest in peace to Grisden. When somebody dies you love, bro, something comes in, a spirit come inside you, gang, and you ready. So all I'm gonna tell y'all is, Memphis folks, Y'all think I'm talking too much, but I'm doing my part on this platform so we could clean our hands over here. Y'all need to stay safe, man. Fuck all that stay dangerous, corny ish, bro. It used to sound good, but I could stay safe and keep that whammy on me too. Stay safe. Young Mozzie gave $1 trillion donation and says stop the gun violence. Exactly. Look, before I play the video, let me just say this part, why I did that little preaching right there. Rest in peace to Shawty Low, for real. And before, let me say this one part. I'm gonna turn up for Shawty Low. When Shawty Low got killed, them 2 lame females that was next to Shawty Low, they robbed him. Did y'all know that part? Them 2 females who was in the car with Shawty Low when he died or whatever, 2 females took his money out of his pocket. And this is facts. So nobody talks about that. The world, it's a BG told, man, free BG. He said it's a dirty game, it's a dirty world. It is. It is. Quit walking out here like it ain't.
But once again, it's very peaceful out here. Things are escalating now that this white truck has attempted to drive into people here on the scene. Officers are working to de-escalate the situation, get these people to back up. But these people quickly jumped out the car as soon as they pulled up here into this Shell gas station. I'm beginning to hear sirens as well. Sounds like an ambulance is making its way to this area. But once again, it's unclear what's going on. Officers are pushing us back, and I wouldn't be surprised if the barricade continues to.
He said Shawty Low didn't get killed. No, Shawty Low died in an accident. Somebody, y'all, moderators, get in y'all positions. We're not gonna let none of these clowns disrespect the dead. I see what they trying to do. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said stop the blogger. Reporting the news is instigating. Anybody disrespecting the dead, get them out of here. I'm not doing that. Young Dolph family probably watching, and niggas being extra corny, bro. You feel me? And then, no, we did not say Shawty Low got killed by nobody shooting him. Shawty Low died in an accident with one of his fast cars he was driving. You niggas need to pay attention. Quit trying to explain to us about Shawty Low. Shawty Low is a legend. You really think nobody in the chat know how he died? I mean, nigga, whoever just wrote that, I'm not gonna block you, but my nigga, get help in life, bro. Did you really try to explain to us how Shawty Low got killed? My nigga, fall back and let us get back to speaking about Young Dolph, bro. You weirdos be trying to make an issue that's not an issue. This ain't about you today. Today it's about Young Dolph and his family, period. Go to somebody else's channel and do that trolling ish, bro. Today's about real folks losing their life, bruh. Period. Point blank, period. Quit all this cap you do, bruh. Go play in the street somewhere, gang.
To get pushed back at this point. Oh wow, and the woman, she has blood on the back of her pants. So maybe they came over here for help.
We need room for the ambulance.
Okay, an ambulance is coming to the scene. This woman has blood on the back of her pants. So this crime scene is growing. It looks like this white truck drove over here to get help, and now an ambulance is on the way in to this crime scene to render aid to the passenger in the car. Okay, we're told that the person sitting in the car has been shot. All right, the EMTs are getting out the car.
You got me on there.
Okay. It's unclear how many times this person has been shot or where he was shot. All right.
Alright, the news never came back yet. We're gonna look at some more breaking news and information if y'all don't mind. Look, we just lost Shawty Low if y'all don't know.
Bro, ain't no way these folks just got dogs. Bro, these folks kill you.
My bad, I said I was arguing with the troll so much, I said we just lost Shawty Low. My bad, y'all. I'm tweaking, bro. We just lost Young Dolph. You see what the trolls do to you? They take you out of a good, positive energy. So from on now, I'm not going to be paying attention to none of the trolls. I'm just going to get rid of them because I see how it can mess up progress. Rest in peace to Shawty Low, my hero. I know y'all gonna judge me, but that's one of my heroes, bruh. He made me get out of my little spirit and, you know, confidence, that little swagger, man. Rest in peace to Shawty Low. We ain't gonna let nobody disrespect no dad. Not King Von, not Duck, not Pac, not Biggie, not nobody. You feel me? Let the dead stay where they at, bro. You living your life, leave the dead alone, bro. Exactly. I'm gonna stay focused, y'all. My apologies. Shout out to B-Wick and everybody in the chat room.
Bro, they didn't kill Young Dog, bro. What the fuck? Bruh. Ain't no way these folks just killed Dog. Ain't no way these folks just straight came and ran down on Dog. Dead ass. I figured it. That's what I'm saying. Bro, no. These folks just straight kill Young Dog. Bro, on me they killed Dog. Kenny, you let it. On me they just took Dog.
Yeah, I heard the first one. No, the second one was loud.
They just did it, took Dolph out, fool. He was busting, but they ain't reach. He was shooting back. His homeboy, they got him in the car now.
I told y'all,
bro,
Dolph was shooting
know.
back. I told y'all, Dolph was busting back. Now let's look at some of what the celebrities been saying about this whole, you know, the death and the killing. Okay, they saying this is Chance the Rapper. He's saying God bless Young Dolph, a real independent Memphis rapper born in Chicago, loved by millions of people, always showed love every time I seen him. This is tragic. God bless his family, man. That's the first thing I said, man. God bless his family. I seen he's a family man like me, like all of us, and he's a Southern man. And when you from the South, that family bonding goes strong, gang. Let's keep reading some more. Now, Tina Snow said, I am so sick right now. I am in disbelief, praying for his family and friends. Damn, I can't believe Young Dolph is dead. You know what I mean, folks? Like, damn, bro, the man dead for real. I'm not trying to be corny. Niggas like being extra. Like, it ain't hit me that he's gone, bro. It's like, damn, Dolph, you dead, dog? I ain't trying to cry or nothing like that. I ain't gonna be fake, but it's like, damn, bro. You hear the background music I'm playing, bro. All we was just listening to Cray Cray the other day, like a day and a half ago. You know, he's one of them rappers you think about every other day, not daily, but you feel me? Shout out the Mass Gaining guy who gave $1 billion super chat, said rest in peace, Young Dolph. Damn, that hit different, bruh. Rest in peace, Young Dolph, man. Damn.
Seen it in a lot of rap videos. We've probably seen it on Instagram several or so times. We've probably seen it on Facebook. We know who that car belongs to. You've seen that car before. You can.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna rewind it. When that news,
we've probably seen it on Facebook.
Hold on, let me rewind
We've probably
it.
Seen it in a lot of.
Let me keep rewinding it. When the newsman says, we know who car that is, I ain't gonna cap, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat, my beautiful moderators and my king moderators. Y'all, when I seen the vehicle, that's all people sent to me. Shout out to beautiful Janice was the first one. But then you seen all these things in my Instagram, and I need to check the rest of my messages, and it's just the vehicle. And I'm like, damn. So it was not a alleged anymore. I don't know about if he was dead, but it was like, okay, Young Dolph isn't involved in the shooting. Know what I mean? He's involved in the shooting. Now I need to confirm, is he dead or not? That's what I was worrying about. When Janice told me, I'm like, is he dead? Exactly, Cal. The camouflage Ferrari. We done seen him in every picture and video with that car. And you heard what the newsman said. It's like, damn, bro. It really was him over there. So now I gotta take this, he's being dead serious. So I'm looking everywhere, and real certified niggas in Memphis told me he dead for real. And then my dog, Famous Animal TV, he was at the scene and he confirmed it just by being there. Shout out to Famous Animal. Damn, bruh.
We can see a very well-known car. We've probably seen it in a lot of rap videos. We've probably seen it on Instagram several or so times. We've probably seen it on Facebook. We know who that car belongs to. You see.
Hey, that's true. Omizi95 said all Empire rappers be dying, not just them only. Tonight, late night tonight, after everybody finished doing coverage of the Young Dolph, we're gonna talk about not just Travis Scott, but the indoctrination of these artists. You know, these, well, I don't want to say it like right now on YouTube. Let's keep pushing play.
Seen that car before. You can see that Memphis police are going in and out of Makeda's right now. We see homicide detectives. We see felony response on the scene. We see a lot of top brass from the Memphis Police Department on the scene, and it continues to grow. I don't know if you can hear it, but Southgate, pan down, pan down. You can see people are just hit with emotion here on this scene.
Hey, if that's the real Ronald Savage, salute to Ronald Savage, man. It's good to see you again, man. Much love to Ronald Savage in the building, y'all. And we got a couple of donations. Shout out to Vegas Gang, who gave $1 billion donation. Said, yo, lit one up for the homie Dolph. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, man. For real, for real. I got you, King. Brody said, you know, I'm gonna get my cell phone and smoke outside where I'm at. You know, I'm not at the house right now, so I'm definitely gonna do a second live. Just the second live is gonna be about paying tribute, but right now this one is a news information one. You know what I mean?
A lot of the victim's family is on the other side of the tape on Joy Lane. Joy Lane. You can see a lot of the family, the sisters, I believe, of the victim right there at the barricade.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. Check them store cameras.
A lot of these stores have been told to shut down.
But I'm not no police.
A lot of these stores have been told to shut
down
until further notice, because it's growing.
Open it like what, twice?
Twice.
Yeah, every time you come, people.
To 6:30, and it's clear the rainfall has from Shelby County. It'll clear from the rest of the News Channel 3 viewing area by 9:30 tomorrow morning. We get to later on. By 10 o'clock, we're at 67 in Memphis and in Clarksdale, 62 in Blytheville, just behind that frontal system. Low temperatures tonight will be in the 40s across the area, 46 in Dyer.
All right, I think the news team came back, but before we go back to there, they're showing weather. I want to show y'all the crime scene photos again, unfortunately, but we're not showing no bodies or nothing like that. Shout out to Sinjin Gripple for $1 billion super chat. Appreciate you, family. Now, you see a lot of people in Memphis out there, bro. Look at them squad cars, undercover cars, detective cars, the Raiders, we call them. It's a scene, bro. It's a scene, bro. Somebody big died. And when you lose somebody big, you already know what happened, bro. Let me keep going through it. It's one of them things. The city gonna be shaking. A lot of young people ain't gonna make it. See, we crying right now for young Dolph, but I bet you some people already got popped and killed already. Facts. That's what they ain't telling you. With these retaliations is swift and it's quick. Folks already dying, bro. I do believe that, bro. Look at the Dixie Queen. They had that video. I mean, that place on so many music videos right here. If y'all could see the mouse, this place called the Dixie Queen right here. Several rapper videos I've seen this place on. So it's a lot of prominent places, bro. Them barriers ain't gonna do nothing. Folks already know who's involved, who did what. One thing about the streets, man, if this ain't no government conspiracy, if this ain't no Matrix who killed young Dolph, if this was some street shit and it's not nothing a conspiracy, trust me, folks in them already know who did it. Just believe me, bro. Folks already know who did it if this is what it is, bro. Period. Yeah, Colin, we already reported black youngster grandma house getting hit up. And not just black youngster, allegedly Yo Gotti, you know what I'm saying, Mama's Restaurant Prive got hit up as well, you know what I mean? But I don't know if that's true or not. That's just the reports. And they said Melrose High there's a lot of shooting going on in that area as well. You feel me? Whole Gotti has something to do with. Shout out to Luther Hunter. I'm not the police, so I'm not gonna be doing videos who killed who. You know what I mean? Salute to you though, man. If y'all want to say who killed who, y'all could go ahead. But I'm gonna let these police do their job. You know what I mean? William Walker said, "You talking facts. If it was no government conspiracy, then the streets will let you know." Hey, that's a facts, bro. Let these people know what it is, bro. If you from the hood already, most of us know what goes down, bro. Occupy Black Wall Street say police would have did it to show more division. I guess what you're trying to say. We got another $1 billion donation by Vago's gang. Thank you, fam. Colin Bolton said, "I did my research. Salute to you." Alan Watts said, "Yo, Gotti dummies." Tamika Demery said, "That was another day to comment about the white truck." Block Baby said, "Leave Gotti out of this." The Wood said, "This one hurt Dolph." Yeah, this one hurt the whole city of Memphis, bruh. Shy Alpha said, "You worth more dead than alive when you own your masters." Hey, Michael Jackson and Prince been telling folks that. Even James Brown, look what they did to James Brown. They made him look like he lost his mind. Mike Cryptic, "It's over, ain't supporting gang hold no." Yeah, they made Charleston White look correct about everything he says. You know what I mean? I had a video I did on Charleston White that I was gonna upload, but I'm gonna delete it, bro. It was gonna speak against what Charleston White did in Boss Talk Radio, how he walked out of that interview. But I'm gonna delete it, bro, because niggas is making him correct, bro. I got kids, bro. I'm a father. Now, me, if something happened to me out here, it's my fault. Let me put myself on the screen right quick. My fault, y'all. And I'm gonna put these videos. Now, if something happened to me, it's my fault. I know what I'm getting myself into. I ain't trying to make nobody, you feel me, crying for me and all that. But I'm talking about innocent dudes out here, or people who love their kids. They don't want their kids to die any kind of way, gang. You know, you gotta get your mindset in feeling them type of folks. Them type of folks don't want to do what everybody out here doing. So when I listen to a Charleston White, I feel some of the things he says disrespectful. Him disrespecting the dead, I don't agree with that. But then he speaks so much fire and positive about what he's saying that you gotta be like, damn, Charleston White speaking facts, bro. I started thinking about every nigga I was around who died. They probably would have get angry at Charleston White before they died. And after all my friends are dead, if I could speak to their spirit, they'll probably come back on this earth and say and tell you Charleston White is speaking facts. All these niggas is like, I seen them two OGs. They went all the way down there to Texas. You know, they from Cali. Salute to all the Cali dudes and all that. This ain't about Cali and Texas with me. I seen two older dudes. Shout out to Patrick Wilkerson. Put DJ_bless1. I seen two older dudes in their 60s go all the way down from California to have a conversation with Charleston White, which is nothing wrong. But then they try to check him about two different things. One I approve of, the other I didn't. The one where I agree with them dudes, they wanted to talk to Charleston White about how he disrespected Nipsey Hussle name and all that. I could salute that. You want somebody to not respect your dead loved ones, I could salute that. I don't agree with Charleston White when he talk about DMX and all that, but I get what he trying to say. I just don't agree with that. But them dudes came down there to do that. But the other thing they was doing was trying to solidify the gang banging part. I ain't trying to come at gangs. I ain't trying to say nothing against them. But if you got kids, which side you gonna be on? You know, you gotta think about it. A lot of motherfuckers ain't here no more behind some weird rules that nobody follow. All the trill real niggas, all these niggas end up snitching, end up telling, or end up becoming old with nothing but a bunch of bullshit legacy to talk about. And I don't want that life for me. I don't want that life for my kids, bro. You mean to tell me all that BS you did out here in the streets, all the dead ones, all you got to show here is when you old and 60-some years old is just to be fussing and like, come on, my nigga, you got to drop more knowledge than that. When I see a nigga younger than me, 20 years old, they got a right to be talking about gang banging and all that because they young, you feel me? But when you 60-some years old, I expect to see more knowledge in you, King. So Charleston White, I know some people don't like him and all that, but I'm a father. Me being a father, my street side say Charleston White is shaky, but me being a father, I ain't mad at that nigga at all, bro. In fact, I'm not mad at that man at all, cause I see what he's doing, bro, and I can't look at my kids and be against what he preaching, bro. I can't, bro. I got homies who ain't here no more, who's dead and gone. They would agree with all your dead friends right now. All your niggas who's locked up right now. All your niggas whose baby mamas done got dicked down by all the homies. All the homies who done sold out. All the homies who they may have not slept with your baby mama, but they ain't looked out for them. They see them at the thrift store every day and they can't give them $1, can't help out. They see your kids being raised wild out here. Different niggas sleeping with baby mama now because daddy ain't here. And you the homeboy. The homeboy you don't have to sleep with the baby mama, but you can come over there and give guidance to the young nigga, but you don't do that. You don't do that at all. You fall back on a hut two play, bro. I gotta get away from that, gang. I ain't part of that. I ain't part of that at all. Look, I'm about to do part 2. I know some people chase clout. They want me to stay on for 3 hours. No, I'm not off topic, Jermaine Thomas. You gotta pay attention. Jermaine Thomas, for you being a fuck nigga, I gotta get you out of here. Nigga, we on topic, nigga. You just ain't paying attention, nigga. Your mind is too gone, bro. You one of these niggas who probably fight Charleston White instead of listening to him, gang. Did you really say get back on topic? Fuck, nigga, this is topic. A nigga lost his life, bro. And nobody wins, bruh. Are you lost, nigga? First of all, I'm about to do a second live right quick, nigga. I'm about to do a second live where I'm smoking and drinking in honor of, you feel me, young Dolph. I hope y'all could join me on that live. But right now, I'm gonna let that nigga know, nigga, this is part of the topic, nigga. You want to just talk about death all day, or do you want to give a message to the young folks out here, bruh? I support Charleston White all the way. Any real nigga would. All the real thugs I know, they ain't on this internet shit. Worrying about a nigga on the internet. I seen 2 old niggas who represent a gang banging foundation fly all the way from California just to go to Texas to check a nigga about some dumb shit that got nothing. Meanwhile, Kyle Wittenhouse got his case going on, and the McMichaels got their case going on in Georgia right now, and you niggas is worrying about some street shit that nobody pay attention to. Niggas walk all over that street shit. So many dead niggas that ain't here no more. For what, nigga? For a whole ass nigga like Jermaine in the comment section to say, oh, he a real nigga. Here, you go ask Young Dolph family, do they care about that nigga being a real nigga or not? You go ask his kids, they hurting right now. That's a hurt you never gonna get rid of. I got homies, if I don't want to cry right now, so I ain't gonna think about it. Shout out to Atlanta in the building. I love Georgia and Atlanta, bruh. Y'all don't even know it. Niggas ain't coming back from death. This when I'm a corny nigga, right? When I'm a nigga talking about death and all that, y'all get mad at me. But when I turn up on some preaching shit, you don't like it too. So in a way, fuck what a troll whole ass nigga gotta say, bro. I only care about the folks who want to listen. I don't want my kids to look at me on YouTube and just say I've been part of the negative part, bro. Because I am part of the negative part. I raise my hand. I don't plead the fifth. I am guilty of spreading negative news as well. And if you a real one, you can admit to that. Facts. But guess what? I want my kids to see that other side when I'm preaching over here, gang. Niggas, like, we lost a lot of rap. Think about it, bro. Like, our generation, we had so much talent that ain't here no more. And niggas is cool with it, bro. Like, how the hell that shit is regular, bro? Niggas ain't here no more. Niggas ain't coming back. Just the other day, I met a real nigga. He was a rapper. I gotta hit him up, but I'm busy, bro. It's so many things. I got an interview going on with him. He's from Florida. And he moved to Nashville. Now he living in Georgia. And you know, I had met that nigga when I was in Georgia at my a competition for one of my kids. You feel me? And it's like we be doing father things out here, bruh. My kids don't care who the realest nigga out here. When them kids see me like, daddy, let's go play. My kids be touching my equipments, my YouTube equipments, and breaking some of them because they want to see what daddy is doing and be like dad. I don't want my kids to grow up like I grew up. I was listening to my son talk the other day, and I was like, the younger version of myself would probably smack the hell out of my son, bruh, if he was my classmate or something like that. I was like, damn, my kids is different from me, bro. The way they act, the way they talk, it's like they different, and I'm happy about that, bro. I don't want these niggas to be growing up. These niggas didn't grow up like me. I'ma smack my sons if I see them acting any bit of a way of the niggas I grew up idolizing or being like. Nah, nigga, you didn't grow up like that. Daddy was in your life. Daddy did X, Y, and Z. So yes, nigga, Young Dolph death make me know, damn, bro, this shit ain't gonna stop. This shit gonna keep going and going. It's a cycle of vultures, bro. Niggas gonna make you trick yourself out of your position, and these dudes gonna have you believing you gotta do all that. These dudes gonna have you believing you gotta steady maintaining out here. I'm going back to Young Dolph. All right, y'all. Young Dolph news came back. I'm not going nowhere. Let me just play it. Young Dolph news just came back, y'all. But I'm glad I stopped to say that, y'all, cause some of y'all be tweaking out here, bro. Honestly.
Just about 15 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago, and we are assuming that that was Young Dolph's car. It was a sports car, a green sports car, that was hitched to a trailer, and they were taking it away, and it had a police escort. And we have been told that the shooting apparently happened inside the store, and but we're trying to get all of the details. But again, a very still blocked off scene for now, but that may be opening up pretty soon. Traffic was a nightmare earlier, but now it seems that some of the traffic is being allowed back in, and once these barricades are down behind me, then you'll be able to get down airways. But as of now, that's not the case. It is not open. People still out here, though. Still a few people, not as many as early as around 1 o'clock this afternoon, but people still here, still waiting and hoping to get some information. But now, as we know, for tonight, that information coming from the police department will be done via Twitter. I'm News Channel 3's April Thompson reporting live.
Okay, bringing us the latest from the scene. Thank you so much, April. So the investigation now continues, but let's let you know how we got here. The call about the shooting first came in around 1 o'clock this afternoon from the 2300 block of Airways. Now, initially, information from police was very vague. They would only say that one person had been shot and pronounced dead, but early on, they wouldn't say who. Airways Boulevard north of I-240 was essentially a parking lot. It was shut down as people flooded the area to find out what was going on. And ever since then, the backup has been causing major traffic delays on the interstate just a few blocks away. Right now, let's check
thank you for Papa Swanky for the $2 donations. You spitting nothing but facts. Great coverage. Salute, King.
Yeah, so extremely busy, extremely active, I should say, still out here. Happening in just the last 5 minutes, Greg and Stephanie, CSI vans started to make their way. So they're sort of on the move. It's unclear if they are leaving or if they are just sort of repositioning. And we have seen several unmarked vehicles that are also starting to make their way into the barricade. Let me also let you know where we are, by the way. We're at Ball and Lindbergh, about, I would say, half a mile, if that, from Makita's. Over here to the left, you can see an officer with a flashlight. That is what they're starting to bring out. More and more flashlights. Unclear as to why they're targeting this area. Perhaps, and again, this is unconfirmed, but perhaps they know that the gunmen may have come this way, because we have seen them coming and going from inside this gas station. It looks like they're really focusing resources and attention, possibly trying to get surveillance video. Crime scene just making its way down here in just the last 5 or 10 minutes. Again, more officers are really sort of coming into this particular space, about half a mile away from Makita's. I can tell you, Chief Davis actually released a statement by way of Twitter, and this was about 10-15 minutes ago, saying that the preliminary information indicates that the victim is Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., better known, of course, as Young Dolph. So that is the unfortunate part. She did emphasize that the information will have to be confirmed through the identification process, but she released that information that just into us, and that was about 10-15 minutes ago. Again, a live look out here. This is what's happening real time. We want to make sure we keep you abreast of what's happening as as it is happening, as this is still very much an evolving story. But CSI making its way down to where we're currently located here at this Valero gas station, which is at the intersection of Airways and Ball Road. We have seen officers coming and going from inside that gas station. Unclear, but perhaps they're just trying to gather as much information, as much surveillance as they possibly can, as there are still a lot of unanswered questions. We're going to stay in close contact, of course, with police, with our sources to get more information. We're not alone. We are joined by, I would say, probably half a dozen or so fans out here. They have started to sort of scale back their presence following the shock that, again, young Dolph is believed to be the person who was shot and killed earlier this afternoon. You're talking about 4 hours into this investigation, a lot of moving parts, a lot of unknowns still, but we'll stay in close contact, bringing you information as it becomes available. We're live in South Memphis. Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right, thank you, Jarita. And Jarita telling us that crime scene investigators are just arriving on the scene to begin processing the information and evidence there. And authorities just towed away the vehicles that were at the scene in front of the bakery. Witnesses saw this sports car and maybe an additional vehicle, an Altima, being towed away from the scene as well. The state and city leaders are joining a growing call for the city to now issue a curfew. State Representative London Lamar tweeted, quote, "I'm making the suggestion." And Memphis City Councilman J.B. Smiley issued a statement saying in part that he's grieving like every other Memphian and that he's hopeful the city will implement a curfew to preserve the safety of all citizens. We'll have an update later in this newscast. And we were live as police officers showed up to the scene in droves with barriers to keep the crowd away from the scene. Those metal barriers are normally seen at major events, and even more people showed up as they got that equipment in place.
Now, there has been an outpouring of condolences from both near and far. For instance, former NFL player and Jackson State University coach Deion Sanders tweeted his condolences today. In fact, his tweet says, "Lord, please cover the entire family and young Dolph's friends and loved ones." He also posted a picture of one of their last interactions together. It appears Dolph visited Jackson State in Jackson, Mississippi. And rapper, record producer, and actor LL Cool J tweeted, "Sending love to the family, friends, and fans of young Dolph. Rest in power, young brother. I pray your children and family are covered and lifted up by the Almighty." SCS Superintendent Dr. Joris Ray released a statement as well. He tweeted pictures from Dolph's visit to Hamilton High School with a statement saying their thoughts and prayers are with the family of Adolph, young Dolph Thornton. They called him a proud Hamiltonian and a generous supporter of Shelby County schools. And Dr. Ray went on to say the life of this young father tragically ended with gun violence. Let us continue to sound the alarm and appeal for peace in our city.
While officers and spectators flooded the scene, things went from somber to bizarre for a few moments. The crowd was waiting for updates from police when someone pulled up in a truck and told officers a shooting victim was in the back. Now, that victim came from an unrelated scene, and we're told they showed up to the area near the bakery because they were looking for officers for help. We're working to learn more about that incident as well. And we've had some calls from viewers that don't know much about the rapper or this story. Young Dolph, whose real name is Adolph Thornton Jr., was born in Chicago, but he and his family moved here to Memphis when he was just 2 years old.
Yeah, he grew up in Castalia Heights and later graduated from Hamilton High School. He's also given back to that school, and he does annual holiday giveaways and other events. Dolph rose to stardom after releasing a mixtape in 2011, and then he released his first studio album in 2016. His most recent album, Rich Slave, was released last year and debuted near the top of the Billboard charts.
Yeah. Dolph was 36 years old and leaves behind 2 children. Police haven't released a description of the suspect, but we, of course, will keep you posted.
Yeah, a story we will continue to follow throughout the night and the many days to come. All right, let's pause here now to give you a first look at your forecast, and Jim's been watching that for us.
Yeah, I've been following the storm that's developing now in Missouri. Let's take a look outside. This is the River Cam 3 looking north up the Mississippi.
Look, we're not going nowhere. At first, I wanted to go do a second video and tribute the young Dolph Dolph where we just smoking and we drinking. We could do that later tonight. You know what I mean? It's a lot of information being passed by the news today. Salute to Memphis news team giving crucial information. Y'all seen the vehicle they said that left. Shout out to Aaron J for a $1 trillion donation in super chat. Said respect to you covering this tragedy with class, brother. Nah, I respect y'all, man. Hey, man, look, these other bloggers don't get checked by these people. These people be checking me behind the scene. I ain't gonna cap. I handle myself well, but they find out that I'm just like them. My neighborhood would not allow me to disrespect the dead. Now, let's get back to young Dolph. Hold on, y'all. Okay, they're not talking about him yet, but I'm waiting for that. Red out someone that they found, you feel me? And that tells me them niggas ditched the cars. They was riding in a stolo allegedly, you feel me? If you finding a vehicle that's away from the scene, and I'm rolling up right now if you want to know what I'm doing. I'm about to honor young Dolph the real way. Now, the news is taking their time. Y'all got to let me know, should I keep staying for the news or what? I think I'll stay for the news a bit. Now, let's get back to the other news that was reported. My bad, y'all. All right, let's go.
Minutes ago. This is one of the largest scenes I've ever been to, but it's understandable as the victim.
lled Roberts is now joining us. She's literally just arrived on this scene where traffic is shut down, where rapper Young Dolph is reportedly shot and killed. Kelly, what can you tell us?
Good afternoon to you both. I got here about a half hour, 20 minutes ago. This is one of the largest scenes I've ever been to, but it's understandable as the victim of this crime, rapper Young Dolph, a very large figure here in Memphis. But hundreds of people are out here, and police right now are moving the crowd back. They are also moving media back. This is at least the second time that this.
Hey, I'm about to be smoking on that gelato, man. That's Young Dolph's favorite smoke. We about to be smoking that gelato. Now, I don't got no gelato, but I just like, I don't even think I ever smoked gelato before, but I like when he say that, man. I ain't gonna cap. I like when he say he on that gelato, man. Rest in peace to Dolph, man. I promise y'all, after I'm done doing a live, like when it's late night tonight, y'all gonna take a drive with me right quick. Y'all don't mind? Let's take a drive together. I'm gonna just be driving, maybe hit the highway right quick. And we just gonna be smoking one. We're gonna be, and I don't care about being monetized. We're gonna be jamming to all his music. Maybe even here in the house. I don't know which one we're gonna do because I'm on the road right now. We're gonna represent for Young Dolph the real way, man, the true way.
This has happened. So the crowd again is moving back. They are being moved back. They are talking to police. So what we have learned is that rapper Young Dolph was killed here off airways earlier this afternoon.
Hold on, let me give love to the chat room. While we waiting for the regular news, let me give love to the chat room, man. Hold on, Gallo said, I don't even smoke, man, but I'm about to roll up for Young Dolph. Nigga, that hit home, bro. Salute to you. T-Bird said gelato make you super hungry. I ain't never smoked it before, King. Maybe if I meet y'all in y'all city, y'all could smoke one with a real one. The official L2, the Hod said, let me see what you said. You haven't heard. Hey, you know what? I want to do some phone calls. Like, when the news come, we'll hold off on the phone calls. And while it ain't no news or nothing, we can at least do the phone calls. I think that would be real of us. Hold on, let me put that on. And let me call my mans right quick. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, let's do a phone call right quick. I don't even mind that on the real. Hold on. Let's do some phone calls. I want to hear from y'all right quick. If I ain't going to go nowhere. Look, y'all, don't worry. We ain't going to stop playing the news. But ain't nobody speaking right now. So let's, you feel me? Let me call Illuminated Negro right quick. Yeah, let me call Illuminated Negro right quick. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Is this Illuminated
Hello.
Negro?
Yeah, you already.
Oh, bro, when you said hello, my nigga, I was like, who the hell just said hello like that? My bad, bro. Hey,
yeah, what it is, woo?
Hey, speak your piece, bro. I got the Young Dolph news. It came back. Don't go nowhere. Let me let the news talk right quick, but stay on the phone with me right quick. Don't go nowhere.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Clearing the scene, we believe shortly. We're hoping that we're going to get some sort of statement from police. All they're telling us right now is that the preliminary indication is that it is Adolph Robert Thornton, and the police director chief says the shooting is another example of the senseless gun violence we are experiencing locally and nationwide. Our hearts go out to the Thornton family and all who are affected by this horrific act. Of course, we're going to continue to follow the story throughout the evening. Reporting live on Airways, Melissa Moon,
Right. And then the last video, he's like, oh, if I
Who
sacrifice
and
myself,
why
I
he
go
pulled
to
that
hell.
trigger.
Heaven and hell.
And to find out more information about this, let's go to Jarita Patterson, who is also at the scene. Jarita?
No, I was just saying, bro, like, you saw his last music video he released?
Folks, it was just behind me where several crime scene investigators were just moments ago. They have since left this area, but it remains cordoned off.
If y'all saw his last music video, I think I'm talking to the scale. Look at all that symbolism, bro. It's a Illuminati all day, man. It's not that man
are relatively calm, but this is something we cannot emphasize enough. Let us stay out here. We're going to bring you the information as it comes in. Police are trying to keep folks off the roads as they continue with their investigation. We'll keep you updated. We're live in South Memphis. Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
All right, thank you, Jarita. And stealing cars to use to commit other crimes, Memphis police say it's a growing problem.
Certainly is. WRG investigating.
Yeah, I'm here. Figure out who owns royalties to his music. You feel me? Like, what's really going on?
So you don't think this is no street stuff at all?
Man, this straight industry all day, bro. Bro. What's the easiest way to start a beef, bro? Think about it. I shoot the person that's beefing with everybody, then shoot the op that he's beefing with, and make them fight with each other. Come on, bro. They do this shit all the time, bro.
Right. I mean, this is something that's known for everybody to get into when it comes these type of elites. But at the same time, the nigga was in real beef, so it makes it hard for me to say if, you feel me? If
the nigga was in real beef, but that's what he was supposed to do. That's what, bro, look, when you sign that dotted line with them entities, my G, that oath is real. You break that oath, nigga, he ain't supposed to be in the hood giving away turkeys, all that shit, bro. Hell nah, bro. He had a turkey drive today. Guess what? They killed him on his turkey drive.
Oh shit! Here, time out. Fall back. Give us something we need to hear. It was a turkey drive he did.
Yeah, he was supposed to have a turkey drive today.
Damn. So you think he got backdoored today? Do you think like somebody get dropped on? You feel me? His situation, his movements. Cause 10 days ago he was just at that bakery doing free promotion for them.
Right. So think about it, bro. Think about everything that just happened, bro. Like, everybody talking about, oh, this regular shit. Nah, this ain't no regular shit. You gotta understand. This narrative has been going on so long to the point where ain't nobody really paying attention to the motherfucking facts of the shit, bro. This shit, we see this shit so much, bro. I can see it, bro. Bro, they knocking off the motherfucking artists and starting the beats, bro. We all beefing with the wrong people. Period, point blank. We need to boycott these labels, bro. That trap rap shit need to stop, bro. Cause we killing ourselves, bro. You just saw I had posted that video about BA. What happened at BA, bro? Man, and that shit was in my brother class. You feel me? That shit was in my brother class. They bringing tools to school, nigga. Come on, bro. This shit gotta stop, bro. How many more lives gotta get affected? I'm just saying.
Nah, you
how many?
I mean,
we gotta stop supporting the bullshit, bro. Period. And then we can't sit up here and act like young Dolph was a righteous individual. You feel me? Regardless of what success this man had, bro. Beef is beef, my G. Once you start beefing, bro, just cause you decide to start beefing with a nigga don't mean that nigga gonna stop beefing with you. You feel me? So with that being said, move accordingly. Just because you decide you want to go to church and you want to be a law-abiding citizen, that don't mean that they want to do that. You feel me? You might wave the white flag. They ain't waving the white flag. It's up.
So it's up there for stuck there, huh? Right.
Yeah, you feel me? Come on, man. Now think about it like this. Now the retaliation that's gonna come after it. Now the kid gonna be beefing with whoever. You feel me? If it's a mystery or not. So now they automatically gonna be beefing with Yo Gotti people. You feel me?
Right.
But look, this is man. It's gonna be a war off of this shit, and it's already starting. But this shit's gonna get worse. But we gotta grab control of our people that we got control of.
How can we get control? Before I let you go to get some more callers, because the call's going crazy. But I love what you're saying, bro. What could we do? And y'all can call, the phone number is 813-720-7814. Illuminated Negro, what can we do to get our people out that situation and out the way? Or what you was about to say?
Bro, look. First off, stop supporting the bullshit, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with working, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with providing for your family the right way. You feel me? Because we already know these crackers out here trying to get football numbers for anything. Anything, you feel me? So let's cut out the bullshit, bro. If we got a problem with it, let's stop supporting the bullshit. Yo, it's on one foot. We be like, oh yeah, man. Oh, we need to stop support. We need to come together, do this, that, and the third. But when it comes to us really coming together and making a change, we keep doing the same bullshit. So put forth the action to make a difference to the people that you got control of. Lead by example.
Thank you, bro. If the calls get dull and we don't get none, please call back. Love your perspective and how you broke it down. Much love to you, Illuminated Negro. Salute. Now, the next one on the call, we got Maybach Mel. I want y'all to keep calling. I got y'all. But I'm going to call Maybach Mel, one of the moderators who said he wanted to swing in there right quick and speak his piece. Shout out to you, Zoe. What's good with you, fam?
Yeah, man. Salute to you, man. Congratulations to you and the fam on the new addition, man, to the family.
Thank
Feel
you.
me?
You know what I'm saying? I was stressing earlier today, bro, about some BS, and now you hear a news like this, and it's like, you feel me? What you thinking about all this? Go ahead.
Bro, you know, I already sent you a text. I'm feeling what Illuminated Negro was saying. I'm with him about the you know, if people still thinking that there's no sacrifices going on, I don't know what to tell you. You're lost in the sauce. Like he said, when you sign your name on the contract, you know, you sign in blood and sacrifices are made. Some of these rappers, the lyrics, you got to listen to the lyrics, but people be getting so caught up into the beat and don't listen to what rappers be saying. As like he said on Dolph's, I think last video on when he talks about sacrifice, he's not the only rapper that mentions those words. And they're not talking about sacrifice and, oh, you know, I like a basketball player. I'm on the road. My wife just had a newborn baby. I don't get to see my newborn baby. We're not talking about those type of sacrifice. Like how you said, you go into your room to do these uploads and videos while, you know, wifey's taking care of the kids by herself. That's real sacrifice. We're not talking about, you know, the other sacrifice. But anyways, what I want to say, I feel him. We need, I'm going to say this, man. I said it enough, and I'm going to keep saying it. I do a lot of mentoring. I work with the youth. So I'm tapped in with a lot of street kids out here in Boston, right? That's in gangs, that's in this, that's in that. And I give them my life experience. But at the end of the day, these kids are going to make their own decisions. They're going to do what they want. If you put out that negative energy, karma does not have an expiration date. If you rapping about negative shit, we're talking about shooting them up this, kill this and kill that, that's what is around you. That's the type of aura and energy that's going to be around you. Like he said, it doesn't matter if you start going to church. Once you put that type of frequency out there, that's what your life is going to become. You get what I'm saying? It's just like if we surround ourselves with good OGs and real, you know, people that's positive, that's putting out positive energy, positive message, 10 out of 10, you're going to end up with that same type of vibe and energy. You get what I'm saying? And you're going to push out nothing but positivity. But if you chilling with a bunch of thugs and gangsters, 10 out of 10 times, you know, that's what your life's going to become. And that's why my kids, you know, like you already know, I got 2 kids, they toddlers. I got a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. I do not play rap music around my kids. I play nothing but the oldest songs that I play is Sam Cooke. Good frequency music is what I play around my kids. Okay? Good frequency. I'm talking about songs that when you hear these songs, you get goosebumps or you feel it in your soul. You understand what I'm saying? So you do become what you listen to as well. That music, that type of music gets to your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to sound like no preacher man, because I done did my wrong too. But I paid my time to society all in the 90s. And when I got out, from all the OGs that I was locked up in prison with, from them giving me all my knowledge and wisdom, because they would never see freedom in daylight, they said, you know what, live your life for us, because we're never going to be out there. So when you go out there, make the right decisions and do what you need to do. Pass this knowledge on. So that's why I became a mentor. That's why I became a Pop Warner coach. That's why I became a AAU coach. You know what I'm saying? And when I speak, the kids listen to me because I can tap into their subconscious. You get what I'm saying? I look like them. I dress like them. I'm closer to them in age compared to, an OG who's probably like 60 and up. I could relate to the 60 and up. A 17-year-old can't relate to a 60 and up person talking about don't do this, don't do that. And that's another thing. I'll give you a perfect example. One of the Pop Warner kids, I bumped into him at Walmart out here. And the first thing he said, he's still calling me coach. And this is like 20 years later. Still calling me coach. He's like, Coach, I remember when I came to you and asked you when I was graduating, should I go to university or should I take up a trade? And I told him straight up, I said, I'm gonna tell you like if you're my son. And at that time I didn't have no kids. I told him, I said, take up a trade, because right then and there you can become part of a union, you can start making money and all of that. I say that to say this kid that I'm talking about, because I gave that little wisdom to him, he now is on his second house. He just had a second house built from the ground up, okay? And he's a master electrician right now. You get what I'm saying? So that's me giving him positive advice that he asked for, and I kept it 100. And I used to share all my street stories. They done seen what I was doing in the streets. And every time when people would ask about me, yo, where's Maybach Mel? I was locked up and was nowhere to be found. You get what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So that's what I'm telling these youth, man. The street is a myth. The street is a lie. The gang culture is no longer in existence no more. There's no loyalty. There's no integrity. There's no morals. So dudes think that by going to school and taking care of your family, that's not gangster. That is gangster. Because the real niggas, the real gangsters, they either dead, or if they are living, they're in prison for the rest of their lives. So niggas need to stop thinking that they got to be real for somebody else. Because like you always say a lot, when you're dead and gone, just like King Von, is them same niggas don't they live their life? Aren't they still smashing chicks in the street? You know, they might put a little RIP for you for how long? Maybe 2 months the most. And after that, you're a memory. Okay? So all that street shit and Nick thinking you got to be tough. Listen, man, like I said, I'm a father of 2. Being a gangster right now, that's what I'm doing right now, is being a parent. I'm active in my kids' life. Actually, my kids stay with me. I had to bring them in the basement just so I can holler at you and talk so they don't make noise in the background. You remember I've been on your live. You know what I'm saying? And they making noise in the background. That's what we're supposed to do as black men. We're supposed to protect all of the queens. Yeah, not all black women or women are queens. We get that. And not all men are kings. But the real ones and the good ones, we got to protect them, and we have to protect our kids. Facts, man. Because right now we're living in a demon era time, and demons like taking over right now. You know what I'm saying? You think all of these rappers is dying? When we was coming up in the 80s and 90s, rappers wasn't dying like this. And if they did, it was from a medical condition, a medical problem. They was not getting killed like this. This is, I'm telling you, the rap music is, they collecting souls and they snatching souls. Straight up. I know you got callers that want to call up and holler and give their words. Zoe, you already know you got my number, man. Always stay in touch. Holler at me. Like I said, blessings to you and the fam, man. And salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody.
I appreciate what you were saying, King. Everything you were saying was good, honestly. That's why I let you talk. You was on it, bro. Look, we taking more calls. Keep calling. This man was on it, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Like, you don't... and let me call 757. They called a whole lot. 757, I'm calling you now. Pick up, family. We got 757.
Please leave your message for...
It went right to message. Let me call 816. 816. Just called. Hey, salute. Hey, I appreciate all the phone calls, man. 816. Salute to you, family. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Sad day, man. One of the dudes that I actually low-key... When a lot of these rappers die, you feel me? Like, It's sad, but I don't really listen to them like that. But Young Dolph, my nigga, I'm talking about daily basis, bro. When the wife yapping too much and the stress with the kids, you take that drive and you smoke on that spliff, and he take you to that place you need to go to. So I'm not doing good today, honestly, to be honest with you. So go ahead, Carla.
Bro, swear, I mean, so I've been listening to some of these calls, and like, you know, I see the wisdom in it, but I ain't gonna sit here and act like, you know, I know 100% what's going on and all this shit. Fucking, I don't really think it's a sacrifice, to be honest. You see all this shit going down, like, all the time, and then everybody wants to put out fucking, like, conspiracies and sacrifices and shit. This shit just goes down, and people just need to be educated and just learn. And not want to just keep continuing the same shit, man. It's just gonna keep coming out, headlines and headlines and all this. I don't see no sacrifice bullshit.
Thank you, caller. I appreciate your calls. Hey, when y'all call in with energy, because honestly, I'm debating in my head, let me go outside and drink, do another live. You feel me? I don't chase views, y'all. It just comes to us because folks see our energy. What I agree with Ken Porter, Porters. I mean, what I'm about to do with the Queen and all of y'all is, it's 6:34. At 8 o'clock, we can come right back live, or we can go live right now. What I'm about to do is go with my cell phone outside so we could really throw it up for Dolph right quick, if you don't mind. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to throw it up for Dolph in the right way. You feel me? So I'm about to play Young Dolph music right quick and have a good vibe, and we rock out. Salute to y'all, man, because I'm seeing the vibes ain't down with the phone calls. You know, niggas is getting out of here. They just wanted to see the news. I'm not gonna chase news that's not there right now. Ain't no more breaking news currently. I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Right now, I didn't get time to honor him. I see a lot of phone calls we missing. Don't worry, we will do a separate phone calls to have it tonight and tomorrow. I'm gonna cover this all week. I always do my journalism. Don't worry about it. Today was not really phone calls like that. You know what I mean? It's just too much going. We can't mix two different shows like that with the calls and doing the news. I get it. I should have started off with the phone calls. I listen to all of y'all. I see y'all in the chat. One love to all of y'all. Look, man, love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. I'm gonna be back on this whole in 1 minute. I'm going right now to the garage to go smoke this spliff right quick. Y'all come smoke one with me. To the smokers, even if you don't smoke, come rock out with us right now so we can throw it up for Young Dolph the real way. You feel what I'm saying? Love your family, love your kids, stay blessed. Click on this platform right now. I'm going live right now. Shout out to B-Wick and everybody in the chat, all my day ones, all my mods, everybody in the chat. It's a lot of y'all. I'm trying to